As we are progressing in our coverage of the Canadian Championships here on TSN2, one of the unique features about the Rotax Max package is these engines are basically sealed. You don't have to be an engine tuner. Carburation, engine, everyone more or less has the same package. We have a radiator here that keeps the engine cool and prevents engines from seizing. Sometimes one of the problems we've had over the years with these two-stroke engines. What's fascinating though is the work that the drivers and his mechanic, every driver comes to the race with mechanic, engineer, who provides a lot of information on setting up of the kart. Now let me show you a unique feature that we have here in karting. Here we have camber caster adjustments like you will find in any form of car racing. So this gets the driver ready and prepared if ever he wants to pursue a career in car racing. Another unique feature only that you get in karting, which you don't quite get in car racing, we can move the wheels in or out. This is fascinating. To be able to adjust your track like that, you do not get that in car racing. We also have adjustments here where we can work on the ride height. We play a lot more with the ride height, let's say in a rain condition, than we do in the dry condition. In the dry condition, we'll work on caster, camber, and the overall width of the kart. Further features that we have on this amazing kart is the rear axle. Did you realize that there are a few different tensiles in the rear axle? So depending on whether the track is sticky, whether we have bumpy tracks, a lot of times some drivers will change different tensiles in their axles, which will permit them to get the perfect setup when they're trying to get that big victory on the Sunday finals. You'll notice that at the end of these championships, there is an award for the best mechanic, and there is a reason for that. The mechanic is just not putting gas in the kart. He's just not putting air in the tires. He's working with the driver on getting the perfect setup. And it is so important. It is crucial, because if your setup is off and the kart is going all over the track, you're overheating the tires. Once they get hot, you're losing grip, and in those last 4 or 5 laps, when you want those tires to be happy and to be good to you, they're gonna say, sorry mate, you're too hot, we're not gonna get to where we want at the end of this race. Very crucial to get the setup right, and this is why we have a mechanics award, and this is why it is so important for every driver to have a good qualified mechanic to help him develop his skills and talents at adjusting. If you can adjust one of these karts, once you get into car racing, your engineer is going to be so happy. He's going to say, my God, this kid knows what he's doing. Very important, the adjustments on the chassis. Without a good mechanic, you couldn't win these Canadian karting championships that are being carried here on TSN2.
The junior final continues here at Mont Tremblant.